AHSIJOLNENG was a beautiful girl, famously known as the most stunning young woman of her time. There was no one who didn't know her name, as merely hearing it could brighten a boy's mood and melt hearts. Not only was she beautiful, but she also came from a good family and was well-mannered. AHSIJOLNENG was the daughter of the chief, a man renowned for his leadership in his big village. One day her father proclaimed, "If someone loves my daughter deeply, I will give her to him, but only if he fulfills the promises I set for him." While many were proposing to her, two individuals, Punchat and Chankatpu, were preparing to approach AHSIJOLNENG. Punchat was a large group, strong and well-trusted by their family. They were wealthy, capable of affording anything, and had full confidence. Among them, the middle sibling stated, "Even if AHSIJOLNENG doesn't accept my proposal, I want her to accept one of my brothers." Meanwhile, their neighbor Chankatpu was also eager but faced opposition from his mother. "If you go, you will embarrass us. You are not on their level. She is the chief's daughter and the most beautiful woman," his mother argued. However, Chankatpu replied, "Mother, even though I'm not on their level, if Jesus is by my side, luck will favor me. Please don't assume that I can't succeed." His mother questioned him, "What dreams give you hope? Tell me." He answered, "Mother, when I went to propose to AHSIJOLNENG, I was guided by mice and birds along the narrow road. The wind and clouds directed me to a safe path, making my journey easy." His persistent optimism eventually won his mother's blessing. "Son, best of luck," she said, and sent him off. Punchat and Chankatpu set out to propose to AHSIJOLNENG. Along the way, they encountered a group of people working in the fields. The workers suggested, "If you're heading to propose to AHSIJOLNENG, hold a flower. Let us see if it suits you." Encouraged by their words, Punchat and Chankatpu stopped to pick flowers. Punchat, being numerous and strong, managed to gather the most beautiful flowers, while Chankatpu, alone, could only pick one that had not yet bloomed. Holding their flowers, they returned to the workers and asked, "Now tell us, which one of us will AHSIJOLNENG prefer?" The workers replied, "You are all handsome, but instead of the blooming flowers, she would prefer the one that hasn't bloomed yet." Punchat grew angry, seized Chankatpu's flower, and swapped it with their own. Further along, they encountered another group of people who offered a different perspective. "You are all perfect, but she would prefer the blooming flower." This infuriated Punchat even more. Their journey continued until they met a bird digging a canal. The bird asked Punchat for help but was dismissed. "We cannot help. We are going to propose to AHSIJOLNENG. Will she like us?" Punchat questioned. The bird replied, "No, she will not like you." Angry, Punchat stomped on the canal and left. Chankatpu later encountered the bird, helped it properly, and earned its gratitude. The bird reassured him, "Don't worry, she will like you." Overjoyed, the bird decided to accompany Chankatpu to AHSIJOLNENG's house. Later, they came across a snake with a red mark on its neck, trapped in a difficult situation. It pleaded with Punchat for help and promised assistance in return. However, Punchat cruelly tightened the snake's bonds and left. Chankatpu, upon meeting the snake, offered his help and freed it. They again encountered the wind, which asked Punchat, "Do you know a place where we can stay?" Punchat refused to assist, stating, "We have no time. We are going to propose to AHSIJOLNENG. Do you think she will like us?" The wind replied, "No, she will not." Chankatpu later met the wind and kindly suggested a suitable place where they could stay peacefully. Grateful, the wind assured him, "AHSIJOLNENG will like you." Guided by the bird, Chankatpu continued his journey. Next, they met a group of fire, but the Punchati didn't even bother with it. They said, "It's not our duty to let you know where you want to burn. Instead, tell us, will AHSIJOLNENG like us?" The group of fire told them, "Go back, she won't like you." Then they met someone making something out of wood. Punchat asked him the same question, but his answer was like the others, so they got angry and spoiled his work. Chankatpu repaired the damaged pieces and left. A widow was carrying wood and asked Punchat to help her lift it. They got angry and threw away her wood. Chankatpu went to help her lift it. Even AHSIJOLNENG was thinking about whom to choose and was confused. In her dreams, she saw it was a poor boy. Her mother and father wished she would marry a chief and also become the chief of the village. but marriages are made in heaven. Punchate reached AHSIJOLNENG's house, but the dogs barked at them and they couldn't enter. AHSIJOLNENG didn't care about it. After a while, Changkatpu and the widow entered the house, and even the bird followed them. Out of nowhere, when AHSIJOLNENG saw Changkatpu, she was happy and felt pity for him. Even the dogs were happy. They barked at Punchata, but when Changkatpu came, they welcomed him. It was a remarkable and curious thing. They cooked pork for Changkatpu and boiled vegetables for the Punchati brothers, and they were left unsatisfied. Changkatpu asked AHSIJOLNENG's parents for her hand in marriage. Her father replied, "You and we are not on the same level." He didn't accept Changkatpu's request and said, "Go and find your level." But Changkatpu begged again, and AHSIJOLNENG's mother supported him. And she said, "If that's the case, I'll let you do 3 tasks. If you can complete them, then I'll give you my daughter."